Hey guys, this is Be the First in Let's Talk, and we're going to talk primers today. So let's get started. Today's Let's Talk is about primers. I have several primers for you guys, some from the same company, some for different uses than others. The only thing I don't think I have is a mattifying primer. I do have brightening, poreless, mineral, oil-free, silicone based, all of that. First two primers I want to talk about are from the same company. They are the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur primers. I do have the oil-free primer and the primer with oil in it. It's called the Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoother, and it's supposed to instantly erase the look of wrinkles, lines, and pores. I want to say I prefer the oil-free primer. This one is clear and it just feels more silicone based. I like silicone based primers. I like the feel. I can't even really tell you if it genuinely is silicone based, but it feels very much so. The oil based one, it does have a broad spectrum SPF of 30. This one has a color to it. It still kind of has the same consistency, but it's not clear. It still feels smooth like the oil-free one, but I don't know. I feel like there's something about this I don't like. From my recollection, I haven't used it in a while. This one does not leave a white cast that some SPF-based makeup products can. I also do have L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Moisture Blur Instant Skin Smoother Moisturizer, and this one is just apply daily on cleansed skin, smooth gently onto face, use alone or layer as needed. I'm actually almost done with it. As you can see, like, it's definitely not as thick as the other ones. It's a little on the thin side. I do have dry skin. Well, actually, I guess now I have combination skin because I get oily here, like the highlighted zones where I would put concealer. Before, my whole face was really dry. So, I mean, I thought I was gonna have to get a thicker, longer lasting moisturizer throughout the winter because, you know, California's air gets pretty dry. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It'll keep me, like, I don't get like dry patches or anything, but my skin will still feel kind of dry. The next primer I have is from Sonia Kashuk, and it is the Primer Base Perfecting Vitamin Rich Primer. And this one has a yellow tint to it. It's very liquidy. I don't know if you can tell, but clearly not sticky, not silicone based. I haven't used that one much either. I do like it. I don't think I've had any problems with it. I don't think that there's anything really wrong with it. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's pretty okay. This one you only get though 0.5 fluid ounces, which is 50 milliliters. So if this was one of my favorite primers, I would be a little upset that I only get this little, because although Sonia Kashuk is a drugstore brand, it's still not the cheapest. I don't actually remember how much this costs, but I know Sonia Kashuk's products are usually on the higher end of the drugstore spectrum. Next, the first one I have for you, I'm gonna go from, I guess, least likable in my opinion to most likable. I only have three, but I know they have a lot of primers. The first one I have is the HD Studio Photogenic Primer Base. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay primer. I feel about the same as I do for the Sonia Kashuk Primer Base. It's white, it's not clear. It's kind of chalky white with, I don't know if you can tell in my lighting because my lighting's a little yellow based, but it has like a mint green undertone to it. I don't think that's a problem. I just feel like it's kind of chalky, like it makes my skin kind of chalky. Let me see if I can show you when I blend it out. I guess because my face is a little drier, it might come off kind of chalky. It kind of gives a white cast even here. This is the NYX Pore Filler. They also have the sister or brother or partner to this is the NYX Shine Killer. And I would have gotten both, but at the time I wasn't having shiny skin. I guess flesh tone color. And it feels a little more silicone based, but not very much. I do like it. I have been having trouble with my pores And this one says it's a magical agent that minimizes the look of pores to create smooth, porcelain, doll-like finish to your face. Use as a base or wear it alone or over makeup. I really have to reevaluate how I feel about this primer because I have been having trouble in my porous area here and here. So I don't know, I might try it maybe soon and do a real review on it because I know NYX is a very affordable brand and a lot of people have problems with pores and enlarged pores. So maybe I'll do a whole video on how to get smaller pores or what I do to get my pores clear, and maybe this will be featured in it. Next, I have the NYX Studio Perfect Photo-Loving Primer, and this one is one of my favorite primers. I like to use this one in conjunction with my Revlon Photo Ready foundation because I feel like Photo-Loving Primer, Photo Ready foundation, it is match made in heaven, right? This one is still pretty liquidy. It's clear, as you can see. I really like this primer. I like that it's clear. It's a good base. You get 1.1 fluid ounces, which is 30 milliliters, and I don't know, I think this might be one of my favorite primers besides the oil-free Revitalift. The primer I'm going to talk about is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer. This one is sunscreen with a broad SPF of 15. It says, evens the look of skin all day or with or without makeup, extends the wear of makeup, won't clog pores. A little bit darker of a tint than the NYX Pore Filler. I like this one. This one does give me a little bit of a white cast, which is crazy because the L'Oreal Revitalift, which has a broad spectrum SPF of 30, does not give me as much of a white cast as this one with a broad SPF of 15. So I still like it. I really like Neutrogena products for my face. So I think I should probably give this one another chance now that my skin's changed up. I'm gonna talk about one non-drugstore primer. This is the only high-end primer that I have, and this is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. Now, this one, a high-end sample, is the same size as this Sonia Kashuk primer base. So if you see what I can mean about, like, I don't see why this one's so small, especially for the price, and this one's so small for free. It has like a milky skin tone tint and not necessarily glitter, but definitely see how you can get the radiance. And on my skin, I can really tell the difference when I'm using this primer. I really enjoy this primer. I feel like it really does brighten up my face, and because I have more of a yellow undertone under my skin, it really complements what I have going on, and it's great under my foundation. Here I have the E.L.F. primer. I'm gonna go from least used to most used. This one is the E.L.F. Mineral Face Primer in a Radiant Glow. And I don't know, as much as I like a Radiant Glow, I don't use this one a lot. This is not, something about it, this is not the first one I reach for. Maybe it's because I can see what it looks like on the inside. Look at it, it hasn't even been touched. This is what it looks like. I guess I can't even tell you if I like it, so, because I never used it. Next, I think I use this one the least. Second to least, this one's the E.L.F. Mineral Face Primer in tone adjusting green. And this one says fills in fine lines and creates a flawless finish. One I have really only used in conjunction when I mix my primers together, like I did in one of my videos. I've never used it on its own. It really is green, like it's pigmented, except when you blend it out. I love the way E.L.F. primers feel. They feel very silicone-y, and I like that. I don't think all of them are like that, just the ones I have. Next on the list is the E.L.F. Hydrating Face Primer, and this says fills in fine line, moisturizes and nourishes with vitamins A, C, and E, and this is just in clear. It has, I'm gonna show you, it has kind of a milky tint to it, so I wouldn't really call it clear, but when you blend it out, as you can see here, it does blend out clear, but a little closer you can see that it does have a sort of tint. I can't really tell you if it's hydrating, but I do like the way it feels on my skin. I think it does provide a great base for foundations. talk about this one first. This is the E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer, and this just says fills in lines and reduces the appearance of enlarged pores. And this is also in clear. This one's pretty darn white. Look at that. Clear my butt, but I do like the way it feels, so I guess it does blend out. Oh, that one has a very strong tea tree scent. Like this one, I really does feel like it fills in pores, and I think it's a great drugstore cheapy option. And I mean, even if you don't get it for anything else, believe that it's pore filling because it smells like tea tree oil, because tea tree oil is great for minimizing pores. So, you know, it's all in the mind, I guess. Last but not least is the E.L.F. Mineral Face Primer in Brightening Lavender, and this fills in fine lines and creates a flawless finish. I personally like this one the best. I guess that's why I don't use the Radiance Glow, because I have the Brightening Lavender, and it is pretty purple, and you know how much I love purple, but it does blend out clear, as you can see. Really like this one. I just like the fact that it's purple. I like the fact that it's brightening. I love the fact that the name is Brightening Lavender, so I might be a little biased. Alright guys, so that was the end of my first Let's Talk primers. If you enjoyed, I hope you enjoyed my variety of primers. I know I have quite a few for one face, but I'm sure somewhere, somehow, somebody has more. But you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the series coming up next. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.